Most Arlington buyers don't regret buying a bad house. They regret buying the wrong house for the way they actually live. Here are the biggest mistakes I see buyers make and how to avoid them before closing. If you're new here, I'm a local realtor who helps people decode Northern Virginia real estate. Let's dive in. Mistake number one is falling in love with the house before understanding the neighborhood. One of the biggest mistakes buyers make is focusing almost entirely on the house. They'll spend hours looking at the kitchens, bathroom, backyards, floor plans, but maybe 5 minutes thinking about the neighborhood. Here's the reality. You can renovate a kitchen. You can finish a basement. You could replace flooring. You cannot move the neighborhood. In Arlington, neighborhoods can feel dramatically different, even though they're only a mile or two apart. Some are highly walkable with restaurants, metro access, coffee shops, nightlife. Others are much quieter, tree-lined streets, parks, more suburban character. Neither is better, they're just different. Also consider, do you like outdoor activities? You see, some neighborhoods are close to a park, like Long Branch Aquatic Center for swimming, or a recreation center like Walter Reed with tennis, indoor sports, and community activities, while some are remote and not close to a park or shopping. You're gonna need a car. And some neighborhoods are flat, easily walkable, and then some neighborhoods like Dominion Hills are very hilly. So before you decide on a home, ask yourself, what does your ideal Saturday actually look like? Do you want to walk everywhere? Do you want peace and quiet? Do you need quick access to DC? Will you actually use Metro every day? Those answers should narrow your search before you start comparing homes. Mistake number two, chasing square footage instead of lifestyle. I see this all the time. Buyers come in with a number in mind. I need at least 3,000 square feet. I need 4 bedrooms. I need a giant backyard. But here's what often happens. A larger home is further from things they wanted to enjoy. Now they're driving everywhere and their commute gets longer. They're spending weekends maintaining a yard that they rarely use. Meanwhile, another buyer purchases a slightly smaller home closer to metro, restaurants, park, work. They're actually happier. This is where Arlington becomes all about trade-offs. In the long run, it's very common to make the property work for you. I see people putting up sheds, detached garages, sometimes bonus spaces over those garages. That could be called an ADU, accessory dwelling unit. And homeowners make improvements during their home ownership to accommodate their lifestyle. Would you rather have an extra bedroom or an extra hour every day because your commute is shorter? Would you rather have more storage or the ability to walk to dinner? There's no right answer, but there is a right answer for you. Mistake number three is underestimating commute and daily traffic patterns. Everyone looks at Google Maps. Almost nobody, though, lives according to Google Maps. There's a huge difference between what a commute could look like on Google or on paper. And one thing you'll actually want to do is think about your daily lifestyle 5 days a week. Is this something that could work for you? Arlington does have fantastic transportation options, and those include metro, bike trails like the Washington and Old Dominion Trail, WNOD, major highways, Interstate 66, I-395, bus routes. The traffic situation here is real. There are lots of folks from other areas commuting through Arlington to get to DC, and the morning commute can be intense. Roads like Wilson Boulevard, Arlington Boulevard, or Route 50, or Columbia Pike, along with I-66 and 395, can be gridlocked. And now what I love about Arlington is there's usually a back road or another way to get you where you're going that's not too crowded. I would encourage you to consider when you'll be on the roads. And depending on where you live, your daily routine could feel completely different. You see, a home that's only 5 miles away could still take you much longer during rush hour. My advice is this. Simply drive your commute from the house you're thinking about it. Not once, but several times. You want to hit it during the morning, evening, weekends, maybe take a walk to the metro station from your new property, or just see how long your daily lifestyle could normally take. Because small differences become huge differences over the years. Mistake number four, buying today's lifestyle instead of tomorrow's. What I mean by this is just think about the money you're putting into this financial investment. People usually buy based on their current situation. But what about 2 years from now, 5 years from now? Maybe today you're single, maybe you're getting married, maybe you're planning for kids, maybe you're downsizing, maybe you work remotely, maybe your parents could eventually move in. none of us can predict the future perfectly, and I see a lot of clients buying into a condo as their first home purchase. Now, these can be great. Condos are centrally located along metro lines like the Orange Line, or maybe somewhere in Crystal City on the blue or yellow lines, and they come with amazing views. They're close to everything, restaurants, shopping, and when you need more space, well, you're stuck. You can't put an addition on, you're stuck with that footprint, that square footage. A lot of clients then start thinking about, well, maybe a townhouse or detached home. And I'll share this with you. If you think you might be here for a while, consider something with more space than you actually need in the beginning. And if you're just starting out, maybe you want to take out some roommates as a house hack to help with the mortgage. So thinking ahead, buying or selling a home, that isn't free. It comes with moving costs, closing costs, there are commissions, there are repairs, time, stress. And if there's a reasonable chance your needs will change soon, it's worth considering whether a home will still work for you 5 years down the road. Buying slightly ahead of your current needs can often save you from moving much sooner than expected. Mistake number 5, it's ignoring the age of the home. One thing that surprises a lot of local buyers relocating to Arlington is just how many homes were built decades ago. Many neighborhoods here, they originated in the 1940s, 1950s, some in the 1960s, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not uncommon as a buyer to see a 75-year-old home or older on the market. Now, these homes can be beautifully renovated, and some have incredible craftsmanship. I'm talking about timeless design here. And others have been updated piece by piece over many years, and all the local professionals are familiar with maintaining an older home. So don't worry, there's lots of people around to help you with home upkeep. The key isn't focusing on the year the home was built, it's understanding what's actually been improved. Start asking questions about the roof, the HVAC, electrical systems, plumbing, windows, insulation, drain lines, foundation work. You can get all those questions answered right when you're looking at the home. And occasionally, you're talking about electrical. I want to share this. I'll see homes here that are still using fuses versus a circuit breaker. Now, that's not a bad thing, but it's something to point out as you go through these properties. A beautifully remodeled kitchen doesn't mean that the expensive systems have been updated. I'm talking about HVAC, heating, cooling. Cosmetic improvements are easy to notice. Major infrastructure is what usually costs the most. Mistake number 6 is assuming every offer needs to be aggressive. This is something I hear constantly.
I've heard a home sold $100,000 over the asking price.
$200,000 over asking price.
Now, sometimes this is true, and sometimes it isn't. Not all of the Arlington market is just one giant market. It's really dozens of smaller markets. It's very neighborhood specific, and some homes attract, let's say, 10, 15, 20 offers, and others sit on the market for weeks or months. Some of this time, this is intentional because the seller may have priced the home below the market just to generate competition. And then some of the time, the homes are just overpriced from day one. In this case, I always recommend find out what's going on with the property. I'm talking about what's the seller's motivation? What happened here? This could be the golden opportunity you're looking for because you can make an offer on your terms and you just might get it. That's why every offer should be based on actual data and not the headlines. Your realtor should help you answer questions like, how many similar homes have sold recently? How long are other homes taking to sell? Are prices moving up, flattening? How much competition exists today that wasn't here last year? And sometimes the smartest offer is aggressive. Sometimes patience can save you thousands of dollars. So mistake number 7 is waiting for the perfect home. I hear it a lot, we're gonna keep looking, we haven't seen what we're looking for, and it's often emotional. Everybody wants certainty. Everyone wants to know that they're making the right decision or making a perfect decision. You're spending a lot of money, I get it. And I do wanna share this, perfect homes, they just don't exist, especially here in Arlington. These homes were built a long time ago. You're gonna see trade-offs in properties, and then you're negotiating with yourself on what you really want out of a property. By the way, there's just really no magical answer or a one-size-fits-all property. You're gonna make that property your own over time. So be patient with yourself. It's often emotional, and it's a heavy, heavy thought process. Frankly, if you get about 80% of your must-haves, you're doing great. Plus, you're allowed to move again down the road. Maybe a kitchen is amazing, but the yard is smaller. Maybe the location is incredible, but the home needs some cosmetic upgrades. Maybe the home, it's fully renovated, but it still doesn't have a garage. Eventually, every buyer reaches a point where they have to decide which compromise can I comfortably live with. And that's the question that matters, not whether the house is perfect. It's more whether it's right for your priorities. At the end of the day, buying here in Arlington is not about avoiding every compromise. It's choosing the compromise that fits your life. If you can avoid these 7 mistakes, you'll be miles ahead of most of the buyers entering the market. I'd love to hear from you. Which Arlington trade-off are you willing to live with? Are you struggling with the most? Leave a comment down below. I read every single one, and I'll see you in the next video.